Gospel according to John, chapter 11. Now a certain man was sick, named Lazarus of Bethany, the town of Mary and her sister Martha. It was that Mary which anointed the Lord with ointment and wiped his feet with her hair, whose brother Lazarus was sick. Therefore his sisters sent unto him, saying, Lord, behold, he whom thou lovest is sick. When Jesus heard that, he said, This sickness is not unto death, but for the glory of God, that the Son of God might be glorified thereby. Now Jesus loved Martha, and her sister, and Lazarus. When he had heard therefore that he was sick, he abode 2 days still in the same place where he was. Then after that saith he to his disciples, Let us go into Judea again. His disciples say unto him, Master, the Jews of late sought to stone thee, and goest thou thither again? Jesus answered, Are there not 12 hours in the day? If any man walk in the day, he stumbleth not, because he seeth the light of this world. But if a man walk in the night, he stumbleth, because there is no light in him. These things said he, and after that he saith unto them, Our friend Lazarus sleepeth, but I go, that I may awake him out of sleep. Then said his disciples, Lord, if he sleep, he shall do well. Howbeit Jesus spake of his death, but they thought that he had spoken of taking of rest in sleep. Then said Jesus unto them plainly, Lazarus is dead, and I am glad for your sakes that I was not there, to the intent ye may believe. Nevertheless, let us go unto him. Then said Thomas, which is called Didymus, unto his fellow disciples, Let us also go, that we may die with him. Then, when Jesus came, he found that he had lain in the grave 4 days already. Now Bethany was nigh unto Jerusalem, about 15 furlongs off, and many of the Jews came to Martha and Mary to comfort them concerning their brother. Then Martha, as soon as she heard that Jesus was coming, went and met him. But Mary sat still in the house. Then said Martha unto Jesus, Lord, if thou hadst been here, my brother had not died. But I know that even now, whatsoever thou wilt ask of God, God will give it thee. Jesus saith unto her, Thy brother shall rise again. Martha saith unto him, I know that he shall rise again in the resurrection at the last day. Jesus said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this? She saith unto him, Yea, Lord, I believe that thou art the Christ, the Son of God, which should come into the world. And when she had so said, she went her way and called Mary her sister secretly, saying, The Master is come, and calleth for thee. As soon as she heard that, she arose quickly and came unto him. Now Jesus was not yet come into the town, but was in that place where Martha met him. The Jews then, which were with her in the house, and comforted her, when they saw Mary, that she rose up hastily and went out, followed her, saying, She goeth unto the grave to weep there. Then, when Mary was come where Jesus was, and saw him, she fell down at his feet, saying unto him, Lord, if thou hadst been here, my brother had not died. When Jesus therefore saw her weeping, and the Jews also weeping, which came with her, he groaned in the spirit, and was troubled, and said, Where have ye laid him? They said unto him, Lord, come and see. Jesus wept. Then said the Jews, Behold how he loved him. Here we see a story that shows us just how much love Jesus has for people. Jesus received a message from Mary and Martha, 2 sisters. Their brother, Lazarus, was sick. They knew that Jesus could heal him and wanted Jesus to come and help them. And since they considered Jesus a friend of their family, why wouldn't he? After Jesus received this message, however, he stayed a little longer where he was. He did not go immediately to help. 2 days after he received this message, he finally told his disciples, and they decided to go see this family. The disciples were a little uneasy about going back, though. Where this family lived was the same place the Jews had tried to stone Jesus. Despite this, Jesus went. I have to admit, I often find it amusing how the disciples of Jesus often thought. Jesus told them that Lazarus was now asleep, and Jesus was going to wake him. Well, most people would think normal sleep, and he needs to wake him up. But Jesus meant that he was dead and not asleep like when we take a nap. The disciples thought Jesus meant that Lazarus was taking a nap and said, "Hey, if he's sleeping, then that's good. That will help him to get better. Why are we going to wake him?" Every now and then the disciples also had a little trouble understanding Jesus. Sometimes I do too. But Jesus was patient with them, just like he is with you and with me. When they were almost to the village, Martha ran to meet them. She said, "Lord, if you had been here, Lazarus would not have died." Jesus looked at her and said, "Your brother shall rise again." Now, Martha did not have a bad answer. She said, "Yes, Lord, I know that one day he will rise again and we will all spend eternity with you." I believe that too. Martha also confessed here that Jesus is the Son of God, the Messiah. Martha did have something right here. And then she went away to get married. Even Martha, like the disciples, didn't fully understand what Jesus meant and what he was about to do. Can you imagine? As Mary came, she had a lot of grief in her heart. Honestly, many people there were sad, and Jesus' heart was touched for them. Jesus is moved by our emotions. In this moment, he was so moved by the emotions of the people that he wept with them. Now, there are many opinions about why exactly Jesus wept here. I won't spend the time to go into that. Maybe that's for another time. However, regardless of the reason, they all show us, and the Bible tells us, that Jesus is moved by what his followers struggle with. He cares for them, and he cares for you. Martha and Mary still had a lot to learn and to experience, but they did something very important right here. They brought their worry and their sadness and their emotions to Jesus because they knew he cared. He also cares for you. We can bring our true feelings, our sadness, and our true emotions to God and tell him about them because he cares for us. And what Jesus did for Martha and Mary, we'll talk about next time here on Young Theologians.